These neighbors cleaned up this homeless man. You won't believe how he looked after. People become homeless for lots of different reasons. Lack of affordable housing, poverty, and unemployment aren't the only ones. Sometimes people are forced to live on the streets due to other life events, taking, for instance, women who escaped a violent relationship, or an old man who was neglected and kicked away from his family. For this, we have a beautiful story to tell, but before we start, make sure to subscribe to that channel if you haven't and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our news stories. This story took place in Peru. The hero is a miserable old man called the Crazy Chomani, and for many years the residents of this area used to see him walking down the street, poking through the garbage and looking for discarded food or sleeping on sidewalks. Whether it was cold or hot outside, the guy had no place to go except the streets. His clothes were smelly and dirty, he had very long unclean hair, long filthy nails, and bare feet covered in dirt. The young were afraid of him and the adults turned away from him, and unfortunately this wasn't all. The poor guy was afflicted with schizophrenia. He turns around in fear of people, suddenly changes direction, and goes aimlessly in another. It remained like this, and some feared him, others insulted him and hurt him until one day, new neighbors moved into the area. They were horrified at this condition, and how could he stay like this? They began asking the residents about it. They told him that his name was Luciano and he was 85 years old. They said that he used to say that thieves stole his money in his house and left him alone with nowhere to go but the street. The new neighbors urged the rest of the residents to help Luciano and were able to gather volunteers to help him. Indeed, the people of the area took him and cleaned and bathed him, then shaved his hair and cut his nails. Moreover, they brought him clean clothes and shoes, and to their amazement, they no longer saw a frightening, crazy person, but a good old man upon whom life was hard. The matter didn't stop at this point, but they helped him obtain his official papers so he could get a pension. He was later placed in a nursing home for the elderly where he could at least eat healthily, wear clean clothes, and be taken care of for the rest of his life. You see, a good deed can make life a bit easier for someone other than you, so don't let anyone suffer on the street, don't leave them hopeless, subject to their miserable circumstances and misfortunes. Break the rule and give them a hand, as the slightest effort from you may change a person's life or give them a second chance to live in dignity. No one knows what would happen in the future. Maybe one day you'll need the hand that you once gave. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, please tell us what you think about it in the comments section below.